Hey everyone, good morning. It's actually Friday morning as I make this video. Got a little late getting around to it this week, but that's okay. I'm still on time. I'm just, in my OCD brain, if it's not early, it's not on time. So this week's topic is kind of like genderqueer identity, but the question was, do you consider genderqueer to be an identity, a style, a statement? Like, what is it specifically to you? I gave it a little bit of thought before I made the video. I don't think it's a style, because I think presenting a certain way is kind of gender bending or whatever, but it's not like embracing the queerness of it. I don't know, like to be queer, to be genderqueer is different than to kind of present genderqueer, I guess. A style or a statement might be something that you just do based on whether or not other people are watching, I guess is what it boils down to. Whereas for me, genderqueer is definitely an identity. I am genderqueer whether or not I look a certain way, whether or not I sound a certain way, whether or not people are watching. It's what I am. I definitely feel that way, like it's something deep in my soul. And the best way I can describe it is if somebody ever used the wrong pronoun for you, and the immediate discomfort that you feel is not, it's not because of the way they saw you, although that's part of it. It's just wrong. It feels wrong. It's like when someone calls you by the wrong name or the wrong, usually it's very, it's that word visceral, like it's very, or visceral's visual, isn't it? It's a very sudden reaction when somebody calls you by the wrong pronoun or the wrong name. People usually react very suddenly, very quickly, and very seriously, like it's dirty business, calling I was just having this conversation with my mom and sister the other day because sorry it's so bright. I'm not complaining. It's November and it's a beautiful sunny day out in the woods. An ex-friend of my sister's just had a baby, and my sister was curious whether or not the baby was a boy or a girl, and I said, what does it matter? Like, she was having a baby, and they don't speak anymore, and she's quite upset about this. And she said, well, I really want to know if the baby was a boy or a girl. And I said, why? Who cares? It's either a boy or a girl, or maybe not. Maybe neither. Maybe it's intersex. And anyway, Mom and my sister and I got into this long discussion about it, because I said so many more people are born gender variant, actually sexually not intersex, but the variations on that spectrum, than you could ever imagine. And I think I looked it up, and the number's something along the lines of 1 in 1,000. Like, it's way more common than you think. So people who have adrenal problems and it suppresses testosterone production, or people who have, born without a uterus but born with female chromosomes, or born with male chromosomes but, suppress testosterone so they look female or act female and have female genitalia. Like, there's so many different ways, which sparked the conversation about how when babies are born with ambiguous genitalia, what a crisis this is for the family, how the family can't cope at all. They always... it's instead of saying like, yay, we had a baby and it's healthy, like it can breathe and it can eat and it's not on machines. You should be happy that you had a healthy baby, but they don't consider ambiguous genitalia to be healthy. That's something I think people are really mortified by. I watched a documentary recently. I wish I could remember the name of it. It was a British documentary. And they had a woman on who had been born with ambiguous genitalia. And of course, the moment she was born, the parents were freaking upset. And they said, well, don't worry, we can take care of that. And from the moment she was born, she started having surgeries. I think she had some 30 to 35 surgeries in her life. By the time they interviewed her, she was in her 50s. And she said she was, constantly ashamed of what was down there. She was always in pain because of these horrible surgeries where they basically removed some kind of penis, I suppose, or some kind of enlarged clitoris or whatever. And here's the thing, like, they never once asked her. They did it before she was even old enough to, speak or anything, because God forbid a parent be a child, or parents have children that have ambiguous genitalia. So anyway, I've really rambled on a different tangent there, but what I was getting at was that when people, gender is so important to people, and they really get angry when you call them the wrong gender. So to identify as genderqueer is to embrace that term as an identity for oneself, at least for me. I've never thought of it as a style, because my style has changed drastically over the years. And I've never thought of it as a statement, because I don't ever have to even say it out loud to know that I'm genderqueer. I don't ever need to tell anyone. It doesn't have to be it's not important to other people. It's just important to me, right? This might well be the shortest video I've ever made, but I'm running late and I have to go back to work. So that's it for me. 5 minutes. Holy crap. Hope you guys have a great week. Bye-bye.